All right, how's everyone? Back again, another one on a Monday night for you. Okay, so this is a new concept I'm trying. The last video I did, the reminder about the Rush concert, the Rush cover band concert in Windsor, was a concept also. If you're in a group that has a big event coming up and you liked how I did that reel, let me know and I'll do one for your event. So that I'm just trying new things here. This is something else I'm considering trying here is doing a quick news recap every every day for us, and um, and just see how that goes. So I'm gonna call it Canada now, and today we're talking about tariffs because the tariffs are supposed to start this week, tomorrow, the next day. He won't tell us, but they're coming. So the U.S. plans to nearly triple anti dumping duty on Canadian softwoods as tariffs loom. So the U.S. Department of Commerce has announced it's planning to almost triple the anti dumping duties on Canadian softwood lumber, bringing the total levies to almost 27% before the American president's threatened tariffs. The department issued a preliminary anti dumping rate of 20.7% today, up from 7.66% 3 years ago, which is in addition to countervailing duties of 6.74%. So it sounds like he wants to wipe out our lumber industry, or at least they don't want any more of our lumber in America. The BC Lumber Trade Council says in a statement that the hike is unjustified and will harm the forestry workers and communities in Canada and further burden home builders and consumers in the United States. So to that I say let the United States worry about their own burden on their own home builders. If they want the tariffs that bad, have at it. Um, Hopefully that means that the demand goes up in Canada. No, the demand goes down, so the price comes down. So maybe the Canadian building materials will come back to a reasonable price, and some new building can start again on some houses. At the end of the day, I think it's all about the middle class, and it's the middle class that's taking the majority of the brunt on all these tariffs and all this business that they're trying to do to us here. So I'm going to do another tariff story. I'm going to make these ones quick. So we know we got tariffs coming, but they won't say when. Actually, I think that's one of the stories on this thing I'm looking at. Let me have a look, see. And we know that they're trying to beat up our softwood industry, which again might not be the worst thing in the world. I'm going to see what Melanie Jolie has to say about the tariffs coming up. She's uh, she's one of those high up there uh, government people. We will be ready, Canada, to retaliate with 25% tariffs on U.S. goods if Trump follows through. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says Canada is ready or prepared for trade war with its southern neighbors should U.S. President Donald Trump implement the sweeping tariffs he's threatened on Tuesday. Canada will not let this unjustified decision go unanswered. Trudeau said in a statement last late Monday. So, should American tariffs come into effect tonight, Canada, effective 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard tomorrow, responded to 25% against 155 billion of American goods. So that's another question: is I guess he's saying it's a blanket tariff. So Trump's saying it's a blanket tariff for everything that crosses that border. But usually that's not how they do tariffs. And so Canada's going to respond by putting tariffs on specific American products, and the products will be strategically picked so they cause GOP representatives um, maximum exposure to complaints and stuff like that. So we got the tariffs are coming. That's about as much. I'm going to say one more thing here because this is from the American side of the world. And the Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said Sunday expects the United States to impose tariffs on Canada and Mexico on Tuesday, but the situation is fluid and President Donald Trump will determine the levels. So they say they're coming Tuesday. And the worst part of it is, it might, it could beat up the Canadian economy pretty bad. They've already said that if there was going to be a big investment project is going to get built here over the next year or two, it's still in the planning and all that. Those things have been put on hold. So our industries are going to have to get out there and find some different trading partners and weather this storm out. I think he's trying to hurt us financially so he can come back with some crazy proposal about joining. It's not going to work. So, anyways, quick news, Canada Now. Bob will be back tomorrow with more.